All right, so Splitgate 2 had its launch a little while back, and I did a whole stream on it. They're not relaunching is putting it a little bit more optimistically. So apparently, Splitgate 2 had such an awful launch that they have put the game back into beta. They are listening to people's criticisms, and I think they're saying that they bit off a little bit more than they could chew. But let's read what they're talking about here. I'm not gonna say I called it because I didn't call it, but I played this on stream for like two whole sessions, and it I don't know, I wasn't feeling it, man. It it did, yeah, Kevin. It was a little bit half baked. So let's see what they're saying, right? To the Splitgate community, we believe in Splitgate 2. This game means everything to us. It's been our life for almost 10 years, starting in our dorm room, and we're more committed than ever to delivering the incredible experience you deserve. We've heard your feedback, and we agree with you. We launched too early. We had ambitious goals with Splitgate 2, and in our excitement to share it with you, we bit off more than we could chew. We rushed certain features, made some bonehead mistakes, and most importantly, we didn't give you the polished, porter-filled mayhem you fell in love with. Um, so I think that they're realizing that it wasn't the best launch ever. I'm not gonna say it was a bad game, but let's finish reading through before I give my criticisms because I definitely didn't continue to play it. That kind of speaks for itself. So we're going back to beta. We'll be heads down until early next year, rebuilding major parts of the game to capture the spirit of what made Splitgate special. That means reworking progression from the ground up, adding more portals to our maps, simplifying monetization, refocusing on classic game modes you've been asking for, and more, which we'll share soon. Now more than ever, we need your help. We're returning not just to our roots in what we build, but in how we build it with you. That means more playtests, more surveys, more listening, and truly being community first. Our goal is to combine the DNA of the first game with the best improvements from the second. Rebuilding the core experience isn't a quick fix, it's a long term commitment to give ourselves the time to build the Splitgate you deserve. We've made the incredibly difficult decision to reduce certain roles and shift our resources to focus on this rework. Damn, dude. So if we're stopping there, I think that they had to fire people. I think that they had to fire people on their team. The incredibly difficult decision to reduce certain roles and shift resources. Um, that's not that's not boding well. This is heartbreaking. These are our teammates and our friends, and they helped build what we have today. They're receiving severance and job placement support. Yeah, they had to fire people. And we're committed to doing everything we can to help them through this transition. We hope to bring them back when we can. In an effort to retain as many team members as possible, we're also going to be shutting down OG Splitgate servers in a month. While we'd love to keep the servers online indefinitely, it costs us hundreds of thousands of dollars over the past couple of years, and we have to prioritize our team. Like us, we know this game means a lot to so many of you, so we are exploring the possibility of supporting offline or peer-to-peer matches. And when we return, we plan to have a dedicated experience in Splitgate 2 that delivers on the promise of the original. In the meantime, Splitgate 2 will remain playable and will still be shipping Chapter 3 as well as fixes and high priority changes. We hope you will continue to play and support the game. As always, please keep the feedback coming. We faced a lot of dark days and have made many mistakes, but we've learned a lot and are as determined as ever to make Splitgate as great as possible. Splitgate has been our life for 10 years, and we wouldn't have it any other way. We've got work to do, but we aren't giving up. We love this game. We love this community. Too much to ever quit, so we won't. See you in the arena, Ian and Nicholas. Man, I'm not, like, I don't keep track of it that too terribly close, but I don't commonly hear of games going back to beta. I'm actually curious. Hold on a second. Um, Splitgate to Steam charts. All right. So, yeah, this isn't really boding well, bro. They saw an all-time peak of 25,674 players, and they are currently at 1,600. They lost 70% of their max player base. Um, what's the rating? Mixed reviews. 61% of the 2,096 user reviews in the last 30 days were positive. Man, that's really rough. That's really rough. I don't know, man. I played it for a couple of days. Me, Kevin, and Sawyer, we all got on, and it wasn't a bad game. I feel like this is just another case of too many games, not enough people to play, and not enough time. If the game isn't amazing, people won't stick around. Absolutely, Mako. Sawyer says it was meh. Yeah, I mean, it was meh. Like, the bat was fun, though. The bat was fun. If I'm honest, like, even looking at the trailer that's on the screen right now, um, I think that aesthetically, like, it went for this, like, neon. I don't know how to say it. Like, I don't love how it looked. I kind of liked how it played, and it was a bit too techy, if that makes sense. Like, it's such a fast-paced game, and the movement tech and the different weapons are already very close to overwhelming. But then when you add the portals on top of it, like, it just felt like such a commitment. I was like, bro, this is not going to be a part-time job. This is going to be a fucking full-time job to get good enough at this game to be competitive. I don't think it was very welcoming to casual players. Um, so I'm not gonna say I'm not surprised. I mean, the tech in depth was crazy, but having three classes kind of made it really boring. So I completely agree with that. Not only do I not like only having three classes, but I don't like how the different weapons were like locked into each class. Um, so what I would want them to do is take the class and have it be just abilities, and then allow people to pick grenade, stims, different weapons. Like, reduce the class restriction on all the weapons. Um, to be fair, there's been two games that I've played recently that definitely didn't capture my attention. This was one of them. The other one was FBC Firebreak. And the difference between the two of these games is FBC Firebreak was a side project of an already incredibly successful subsidiary of Rockstar Games in Remedy. So Remedy could kind of afford to make that mistake. Splitgate 2, like, this is their baby. This is their flagship. They have to make this work. Um, yeah, I know people shit on COD nowadays, but geez, I miss actually being able to make my own loadout without having class restrictions. Yeah, And especially if you're going to make a battle royale, um, honestly, that was my least favorite mode. The battle royale felt choppy and it felt weird and overwhelming. Um, so I really hope that they figure it out. I hope that they find a way to take it. The battle royale felt kind of forced. Yeah, yeah, it did. Um, and so the other thing is a lot of people didn't really love the way that Splitgate 2 was announced at the Game Awards. A lot of people didn't like that one of the lead devs got on stage with a "Make FPS Great Again" hat on. I think that alienated a lot of. I think that alienated a lot of people because it pandered to like a pseudo political speech thing. Like he's making a joke of a MAGA hat. Like let's just call it what it is. He's making a joke of a MAGA hat, but then turns around and releases a game that not only tries to feed you a battle royale, but also tries to feed you microtransactions, two things in games that are arguably not good for first person shooters. First person shooters were better before the prevalence of both of those things in games. So, I don't know, dude. Just wasn't a great launch. That's pretty crazy. Let's see, when did they? July 22nd. So this was a couple days ago. This is yesterday. Let's see what the comments are saying, bro. Pump fake release back to beta. That's crazy. I liked having different dimensions to drop to, but I just did not have fun with that game mode. Yeah, I didn't either. So we got some people, I believe, Greenheart. You need a better look from creators for most of your modes. I played the first Splitgate for 2 years when all servers were dead. You need modes that will actually drag a player base to play. Nick Merck says, we believe in y'all, Cook. This is the right move. The core gameplay is so much fun and an elite concept. That being said, this is your last chance to make things right with the Splitgate community. Please deliver. So the comments are kind of positive. Like nobody's overly shitting on these devs. They want this game to be good. This takes a lot of courage to do, and I believe in you guys. You have what it takes to go back to your roots and push Splitgate. Yeah, man, I mean, holy shit. I'm looking for like one negative comment. I'm not finding one. Holy crap, somebody platinumed the damn game. We want self-hosted servers for Splitgate 1, not more, not less, that's all. Ooh. The Stop Killing Games take. I mean, it wouldn't be fair to shit on them when they're addressing the issues. Yeah, I mean, somebody said this is so off course, just put the no portals mode in. I think a no portals mode would actually be nice. The portals were kind of overwhelming for me. But yeah, hey, they're listening to their audience. They're trying to figure it out. I just thought that this would be a pertinent react to the stream since I did try the game. I could name a bunch of games that just released half-baked and kept it that way, then shut down servers. That's true. They're showing that they believe in their game and that they are trying to give their audience what they deserve or what they think they deserve. But I was surprised to see that.